There we go. Hello. Good afternoon. Very happy to be here, one of the last speakers, so everybody is still very energetic. And so who am I? I'm working for Axio, Center of Creativity, Innovation and Entrepreneurship. I'm the leader of a postgraduate program on creativity and innovation. And I am doing a research project about innovation in innovation in healthcare, and I have my own practice as a drama therapist. Right? I'm coming here to recruit people to do, together with me, a pop-up school of creativity, where we go from a preliminary idea from a student towards concepts that students take home with them. If we're talking about creativity, we're talking about 4 key elements, which is creative person, creative process, creative product, and a nutritious place where creativity can grow. Right? We define creativity as the process of being able to produce something which is new and suitable for his context. I don't believe that our school systems are very nutritious to bring up these people with competences in creativity. I think we are focusing too much on reproduction skills, right? So we produce students, I can relax now, so where we produce students to go and work in these environments, right? Where they also have to reproduce other things. We want students to focus on this, and who can see in that fire hose other opportunities, right? Where they can make other things, such as this. Right? So these are competences we want to stimulate in students, right? Really opportunity thinking, opportunity seekers, right? So, there we go. When we have these students, what is always very interesting for me to see as a teacher, that there is such great energy in these guys, right? And too much, I feel that our schools, that energy can live up despite our system, right? But not because of our system. So therefore, we had to make a concept extracurriculum, where we can actually make a base, right, of creative thinking skills, but we can still let them have the freedom of producing and making their own competences and letting their own ideas flourish. It's a bit of a pity, I think, that our school system has to create something aside that system in order to let these competences flourish, right? So therefore, we want to organize the week in the summer, right, externally of the curriculum. We want to focus on 4 important skills, the 4 C's of the 21st century skills, which is communication, collaboration, every word is 2 seconds, critical thinking, and creativity, where students not only get prepared to work on an idea and to really gain the competences of being creative, but where they're actually also be prepared to come up with ideas for problems in the future, such as overcrowdedness and too much elderly people, etc. It's my belief that our system is not prepared to do that, because we're too much focused on failure, right? On our grades in our school reports, we see too much. That's what students cannot do, and not enough what students can do. And this should be first attempt in learning. My big idol, it's not Billy Idol, but Ken Robinson, he says creativity is not the same as being wrong, but in order to be creative, you have to be able to be wrong. Right? And too much these days, I see that students, or they think about themselves, that they don't have good ideas. Think about yourself. If we ask, come up with a good idea, you will hide yourself, right? It's because we are too much busy with that wrong concept. So we will focus on the 5 skills of creative thinking, which is postponing a judgment, thinking in alternatives, making new connections, think about doing operations with a game console, which is already applied at the moment, and divergent thinking. This is one exercise. Hello. This is one exercise we could do in divergent thinking. So think about as many uses you can do with the scissor, right? Or think about as much uses you can come up with for a brick stone, right? It's all inspired. I was very surprised today that a lot of presentations were done with the idea of design thinking. So that's also the thing that we want to do. So the whole underlying thinking in our course. This is a nice example, I think, to show what design thinking is. It's about the experience, right? You can think when I got this inspiration to use these photographs. It's the experience when you come into a hotel room that you're really sure that this hotel room is cleaned. This is the toilet roll from my room downstairs, and I wish we were in this one, but it's not there. So 3 things to come to the pop-up school of creativity. We teach them creative thinking skills. We need students who are motivated to work on their own idea. And we also want students who have expertise in a particular area, right? So we focus on 2nd, 3rd, and 4th year students, right? We once did a prototype 2 years ago. That's a picture of that. And what they said is we come home with a concept that really works. We've got an international experience, and we have been taught the skills of creativity. Yeah. That's me, and this is the most important button if you want to cooperate in this pop-up school of creativity. Thank you very much.